Hello, everyone. Are you a woman of a certain age? Are you a woman of an age that every darn time you go to the doctor and tell your doctor about an ailment that you are suffering, something that you are experiencing, or something that might be happening with you, and your doctor says, well, you are at that age, aren't you? What is that age and why? Why? If you are at a certain age as a woman, does everything come down to your menopause? Why is everything dismissed into one tiny little category of a thing that all women tend to go through, kind of like your period? If you've had your period, you're going to have menopause at some point. Even if you don't experience menopause symptoms, you are going to actually experience not having your period anymore. And that is somewhat kind of what menopause is. It's a difference within you. Why do we know so little about it that we blame everything on it? Absolutely everything that's going on with me has to do with my menopause, has to do with a certain age, gets dismissed as such. Like I should look at it and go, oh, well, of course I'm falling apart. I'm menopausal, aren't I? Or of course this is happening. It must be menopause. It's got to be menopause. That's why I'm crying, because of menopause. That's why I have the hot flash, because of menopause. That is why, and that is why I'm feeling confused, because of menopause. That is why I kept forgetting where I left my keys, because of menopause. Is it actually because of menopause? Do they know? No, they don't. No, they don't. They just keep on blaming everything that's going on with us on a mystery somewhat. And I know menopause isn't completely a mystery. I know they've done a ton of research and they have a whole bunch of hormone replacements that they can put inside of you to combat this natural, very natural thing you're going through. But what if every physical thing that a woman between the ages of 45 and 55 is going through isn't menopause? What if actually menopause is a bit of a marker of an enlightenment within a woman? What if stopping menstruating and moving into another part of your life is a natural progression for women? And it's actually a little bit of an enlightenment. Ever hear of women's intuition? Well, maybe it was in your uterus. Maybe, and this is just, a guess because I'm a menopausal woman. Maybe menopause is an opportunity for women to release the heavy responsibilities of being the life givers on the planet, of being the life fixers on the planet, of being the life responsibility takers on the planet. Yeah, we do that. People don't even shove it on us half the time. Half the time we just do it on our own because we think that's our role. What if it's not? What if something like it is, but that's not entirely our role? What if we go through menopause actually because we are different and we are kind of enlightened beings, that after we go through the physical things that actually help us to keep this place populated, to keep everyone fed, to keep love alive, what if the reward after that is rest? What if the reward after that isn't really being absent-minded, not knowing where your keys are? Maybe it's actually that your mind concentrates on different things now. It's less worried about the external and more keyed into the internal. What if menopause is the most wonderful thing that could happen to anyone, anywhere, anytime? What if you looked at it that way? Namaste.